Well, hello everyone, sports fans. Chiefs Kingdom, this Comics Baker TV here. So, today it is time for my predictions for the Kansas City Chiefs in the 2022 season. As it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Arizona Cardinals to open up the new season. The Chiefs, who have won 6 straight AFC West division titles, and going for 7 this year, but it is going to be very, very tough in a loaded AFC West, which is now arguably the best division in football. And as the Broncos acquired Russell Wilson, who ironically enough is making his Broncos debut against the Seahawks in Seattle, his old team. So that's kind of strange, I guess. The Raiders acquired star receiver Davante Adams, and the Chargers, who have one of the best young players in the league, Justin Herbert. It should be an exciting, pretty entertaining game, I'm hoping. Two young star quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes and Kyler Murray. First time ever that these two quarterbacks would be facing off. Both had stellar careers in college. Murray at Oklahoma, Mahomes at Texas Tech, and Kyler Murray in the offseason got a massive contract extension, which made him one of the highest paid players in the league. And so he had a breakout season last year. Really, he's kind of gotten better each year since he came in the league in 2018. He's gotten better, seems like, each year. And the Chiefs, who we do not have Tyreek Hill anymore. We traded him back in March to the Miami Dolphins, in which we got back a bunch of draft picks. And, basically being Tyreek's replacement is rookie receiver from Western Michigan, Sky Moore, who was a star receiver at Western Michigan, and he had a solid preseason. So looking forward to seeing what he'll do. I guess, he could be Mahomes' new go-to receiver, along with tight end Travis Kelce. And we also signed free agency receivers Juju Smith-Schuster and Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Those are both mouthfuls to say. And Smith-Schuster, who was previously with the Pittsburgh Steelers, only played in a few games last year, got injured. And Valdes-Scantling, who was with the Packers, has never had a 1,000 yard season. So we made a bunch of moves during the offseason. So we are a bit of a different team, somewhat, compared to the last few years. We had a really good draft. Also getting a star defensive end, George Karlaftis, who he should have a fine rookie season, hoping. It's going to be definitely very tough to compete with the other three teams in the AFC West. And we will have a short week, as after our Week 1 game, we will play on Thursday night against the Los Angeles Chargers. So, in the home opener at Arrowhead Stadium. So that should be a fantastic game, hopefully. The last 2 times Chiefs and Chargers have played, both times last year they were both nail-biters. So I would expect it to be the same in that one. And the Arizona Cardinals started out, I think, 7-0 or 8-0 last season. but then they had a huge collapse in December, in which they did not even win their division, and they got blown out by the Rams in the playoffs. And Cardinals star wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins will be out for the first, I think, 6 games of the regular season due to a PED suspension. So that's definitely a major loss. The NFL season got started last night when the Buffalo Bills defeated the defending Super Bowl champion LA Rams 31-10. A 4-touchdown night for Josh Allen. I actually thought it would be a bit closer. It was, I believe, tied 10-10 at halftime. But then in the second half, the Bills just poured it on and eventually put a beat down on them. So, the Bills, who are the favorites to win the Super Bowl, after we, of course, beat the Bills in that epic playoff game last January. And we'll play the Bills, I believe, in October. And yeah, but we have a very tough schedule. In fact, our first 7 games of the season are all against teams that finished 500, and I think all but 2 of our first 7 opponents are all teams that made the playoffs last year. So we have a very tough schedule. Of course, AFC West is going to be very tough, and it's definitely anyone's division. But I am picking the Chiefs to win the division. And of course, it's a 17-game season for now, the second year of that. And so I'm predicting the Chiefs will finish with a record of, I'm going to say 12-5. I think the division will be Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders in that order. And all 4 teams, amazingly enough, could all make the playoffs. So it's going to be one of the best divisions maybe we've ever seen this season. So, and yeah, so just very excited for a new season to start. And Patrick Mahomes, who, has had a, kind of a, I don't know what you would call last year, maybe a down year. He had a number of interceptions, the most interceptions he's ever thrown. But in September, he's only thrown, I think, 5 career interceptions in September games. Dates back to 2018. So, but we lost 2 games in September last year. So, but yeah, so in my score prediction for this game, I'm going to say the Chiefs come out on top. I'm going to say 31-24. I think it's definitely going to be a 1-possession game. And yeah, I definitely think this will be high scoring against Arizona. So anyway, let me know what you guys think, as football is back now, and a number of star players on new teams. So anyway, till Sunday, Comics Bigger saying, go Chiefs.